Now, from this very important discussion, there are some important factors that comes out which affects the level of demand in the market. What are these? First of all, very commonly it is price. Because if price is not there, no good can be demanded. Remember, Mitu had a desire to have food. When he went to the market, the fruit seller asked him money. That money is price. So if any good is priceless, that good is not marketable. That good will not have any demand. So price is a very important factor for demand. Now, in order to pay the price, you need to have money. How will you have that money? Either you will have it as a pocket money from your parents, or you have to earn something, you have to work. Many of the students here work as part-timers. While they are in school, they do part-time jobs. Many people are doing jobs in call centers. Many people are doing jobs as various types of odd jobs. Otherwise, they are getting the money from their parents. So when you get money from your parents, it's your income, isn't it? When you get money from your parents, or when you get money from anywhere, it is your income. So income is another point of demand. Now comes the third and the most important thing, your tastes and preferences. Which type of product do you want to buy? Because economics always has said that consumer is the king. What the consumer wants, that product should be produced. So if you are a smoker and if you are very much addicted to Marlboro cigarettes or Benson and Hedges cigarettes, and those are not available in the market, these two factors, whether it is price or income, they will not matter. They will not matter. So the third point and the most important point is your tastes and preferences. Another last but not the least. For example, Mitu goes to the market and asks for guava. The fruit seller says, no availability of guava today. आज कुछ नहीं मिलेगा, आज बाजार बंद है, नहीं मिलेगा. So what will Mitu do? Mitu has to eat, Mitu has to survive. So he will ask, okay भैया, कॉर्न है, कॉर्न दे दो. कॉर्न तो मिल सकता है, गुआवा नहीं मिल सकता है, कॉर्न मिल सकता है. The fruit seller says, yes, there are a lot of corns. You take corns. Now what is the price of corn? Mitu sees that the price of corn is much less in compared to guavas. And in rupees 10, where he was getting a particular number of guavas, he is getting a larger number of corns in the same price. So now what will he do? What will his demand for guava do? Will he leave eating guavas, or he will increase the consumption of corn? Because corn is a substitute for guava. Now very important point, another topic, substitutes. What are substitutes? That means replacements. Replacements. So when you do not like a product, you have its replacements. So in case of guavas, he was having corns. So corn is a replacement, and with corns, the fruit seller says, with corn, he will also provide him with some chaat masala. With some chaat masalas, corn will be well boiled, and Mitu will get the boiled corn with some tasty chaat masalas and Maggi hot and sweet tomato chili sauce. Now, this boiled corn with Maggi hot and sweet tomato chili sauce and chunky chaat masala is a very good choice for me too. So in place of guavas, if guavas is the main good, boiled corn is known as a substitute. And this Maggi sauce, chunky chaat masala, these are known as complements. You remember when you go to any hotel, they give you complimentary breakfasts? That means they are providing you extra service. Compliments means extra service. So these compliments like Maggi hot and sweet tomato chili sauce, it's different, and chunky chaat masala is providing you the complementary with boiled corns, which are also substitutes to the main good, that is guavas. So these substitutes and complements of course will affect the level of demand. Now Mitu has to think whether he will permanently shift to this boiled corn recipe or he will continue with guavas. So in totality, substitutes and complements can be written as prices of other goods. लास्ट बट नॉट द लिस्ट, आज का खाना तो हो गया जैसे भी हो विथ बॉइल्ड कॉर्न्स, लेकिन कल गुआवा मिलेगा क्या? कल मिलने का कोई चांसेस है? द फ्रूट सेलर सेज हां मिल सकता है, नहीं भी मिल सकता है, कौन जाने. Mithu is bewildered. Mithu is thinking what to do. नाउ अगर कल गुआवा मिलता है उसका प्राइस ज्यादा होगा या कम होगा? अगर ज्यादा होगा तो ये खाना ही खाना पड़ेगा, बॉइल्ड कॉर्न इज द ओनली ऑप्शन. अगर कम हो गया ठीक है. सो डिपेंडिंग ऑन द प्राइस हिज डिमांड विल ऑल्सो फ्लक्चुएट. So we come to the last factor that affects demand, that is expectations regarding future price change. Expectations regarding future price change. That means starting from income or price and income are the most two important factors. But other than that, those, in case of consumer behavior, when you are a consumer, like me too, when you are a consumer, the other factors are also important. What are they? Your tastes and preferences, prices of other goods, and the expectations regarding the future price change. So in totality, you understand that when you demand any commodity, all these factors are working behind it. Without these factors, you cannot demand anything. So from next time, when you try to buy a new bike or when you are trying to buy a new mobile, please try to follow all these factors and think with the respect of the mobile or with the respect of the bike, how you can manage your price and your demand. If you have your tastes for an iPhone, but you are not able to pay the price, in those cases you are required to look for its substitutes and complements. Maybe your iPhone is not providing you with any type of mobile accessories which the other mobile companies are providing you at lower prices. So if you are not being able to pay the price of an iPhone, which is the most important factor, or you do not have the income to buy an iPhone, you can think of the prices of other goods. Also, you may think or you may take information from the iPhone seller that in future whether the price of iPhone is going to go down. In future festivals, the incoming festivals, whenever the future festivals are coming in, if the prices of iPhones are going down, then you can apply your expectations regarding the future price change. Automatically, you will be able to make your decisions properly. So our knowledge or our discussion here is not only for examination. It is a way to apply the economic concepts in our day-to-day lives. My objective is not to make you pass in the examinations. For passing the examinations, you will get many notebooks and textbooks which are written by renowned authors. That is for your examination purpose. But for your practical purpose, how you can apply economics in your day-to-day life, we discussed this theory of demand for that purpose. Why and how you can apply the concepts of economics in your day-to-day lives. Economics is not a subject to be understood textually. Economics is a very, very practical and interesting subject. I told you in the last video also. So try to apply the methods of economics in your day-to-day lives. So reading economics will be a pleasure then, will be a joy. You will understand on your own how you can lead your life and make your choices properly. Consumers' behaviors are very interesting, and the problem of consumer choice is more interesting than ever. So this theory of demand, I think today's video will help you to identify the consumer's choice problem and the consumer's buying problem, what factors to look before you buy any product. So we will conclude our video here and we will try to summarize the video. So by summarization, what can we say? That demand is something which is backed by purchasing power. Demand is related to price. Demand follows a law. That means if price increases, quantity falls and vice versa. Demand has some exceptions, in which cases price and the demand law does not work. For example, in case of very costly articles or those articles which are rarely available, for those things price and demand law does not apply. And finally, the factors that affect the level of demand, which are the most important part of this video, that is the factors that you need to think before you buy a product. At the same time, this is a part of economics and this is a part of consumer's choice problem, which also can be found in the management studies.